right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. See, Tyler got a new job. That's very exciting. Congratulations on your new job, Tyler. The description sounds a little sore, but I'm sounds like you are enjoying it, so that's good. Taking a lot of overtime, I see. What's going on, Fahid? Tom Selleck scoped. Lad Lewis said, "Hey, what's going on, Lad Lewis?" Let's see. Bitcoin. Blasting off. Currently 12,000 or 112,000, 42, looking good. We're getting a little bit of a pullback here to be expected on the current candle, but I don't think anybody was expecting this monstrous God candle, especially on a Sunday. So that's pretty exciting stuff. Let's see. Liquidation heat map. First things first, 12-hour. Interesting. Okay. So we got our Sunday evening break, which the direction maybe wasn't expected, but the Sunday evening permission to break was expected for sure. Above us we got 112,352. Oops, that's wrong line. That's awkward. There we go. 112,352. And then the tippy top of that range, I'm going to go right here, 113, 130. And then to the downside, we got 110, 881. And then I'll go all the way down to the very bottom of this lower portion. I'm going to go way the heck down here to 106, 989. Yeah, that's a big range. Tishu said dead cat bounce. Maybe. I don't think so. But we'll see. It's very possible. Fahid said, we're going to have a CME gap. That's a good question. Let's go through the charts really quick. We are up 2.28% on Bitcoin. Currently trading at 112, 133, and 85 cents. Sitting just above our old all-time high of pretty much 112. It was 111, 999, 79. Giovanni said, hell no, dead cat bounce. Let's pump. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. I was literally like melting on my couch all day, doing absolutely nothing. And I had a trade open. I had a long, and I was in profit. I was up like 10%. I was like, let's go. And I'm looking at it, and I'm randomly keep looking at it. And I'm like, I might as well take profits. And I close it. And then I go about my day. Like an hour and a half goes by. And I open up that tab again. And I just see green. And it's off. It's literally off the chart. And I was like, damn it. I was so mad that I had closed my position already. I don't know how many times that's happened. I didn't miss out on much. But I did miss out on a little bit. And you guys know how much I preach the whole the pump doesn't last long scenario. So if you're underexposed or unexposed, which as far as the trading portfolio is concerned, I was completely unexposed, then you miss out on a good chunk of the move. And I feel like I missed out on a good chunk of the move. So I'm a little bit butthurt about that. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I did make a profit today, so that's all that I can ask for. Don't chase trades. ETH is up 2.59% on the day. Tishu said, did you catch what I posted? I did. I haven't watched it yet, though. And the sweet tooth thing that I have is a mask that I made in, oh, geez, was it middle school? It might have been early high school. I think it was early high school. But it's pretty sick. I'm very proud of that mask. It's actually hanging up on my wall next to the deer skull. ETH. $4,122.01. We held 4K. We did a little fake out below 4K, got above it, and literally held it beautifully. And then Bitcoin did this nice little God candle thing. So ETH is doing it as well. See, Tom Selleck said JJ's early long exit cost him $30. Exactly. That's precisely probably what it would have been. Private said I had gathered some cash to buy some more, but was waiting for how tonight looked, and it's running without me. Yeah, that always happens. But Here's the thing. What is running without you? 2-3%? If you're not going to enter now, then you're not going to enter at all. That's my opinion. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you to enter now. Just keep an eye on it. But using the pump as an excuse to not enter, it's probably indicator of something else underlying. Coach said a few hours ago, 90% of people bear market, now alt season. Exactly, dude. That's why those people crack me up. They really do. Yeah, ETH looks really good. Let's get above 41.65. Sol is up 3.22% on the day. Let's see. Sol was interesting. We got to break below the upper trend line from this pattern back here. Retested, confirmed that bearish, rejected, broke below 200, did a little fake out, kind of got a midpoint bounce, got back above 200 and held it, just like ETH with 4K. 200 is Solana's 4K. And getting a nice little bounce right there. And we're heading towards that trend line again with a little janky looking inverse head and shoulder. So let's see if we can get a pump above that. Clearly this didn't play out. I guess I'll delete it so that the chart doesn't continue to get messy. But I am liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a parallel to this essentially, which is interesting. Because this goes up and to the right, this goes down and to the right. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Okay. Coach said, bro, I have a mint for $7. I have mint a NFT for $7 and now it's value at 800. That's sick, dude. That's like the dream right there, man. I've fumbled 2 NFT mints that were like 5-digit valuations within a week after the mint, and the mint price was like, the most expensive one was like $50. It was Crypto Bats, and Ozzy was actually in on it, so I have like double regrets now because he's since passed away. Rest in peace, Ozzy, freaking legend. I had my finger over the mint button, didn't need the $50 for anything. My brain was just like, well, what if it's, it's not going to be worth it. And I decided not to. Mind you, I had gotten up to that point where I could just press mint now. It would have cost me $50, but I would have had a crypto bat. Within 2 weeks, I think the floor price went up to $15,000. $15,000. So there's a lesson in there. I don't know if it has to do with greed or stinginess, frugality. I don't know if that's even a word, but there's definitely a lesson in there. Okay. Anyways, total 3 up 1.7% on the day. Look at that. Look at that fractal. The fractal called for a little rip dip explosion, and that's exactly what happened. It's off a little bit, but it is pumping pretty hard. Let's see if this thing goes straight up to a new all-time high. That would be pretty sick. Coach said, man, I hope you will be millionaire this cycle. Me too, Coach. Me too. I just want to be a homeowner. I don't even care if I have $1 million. I'll take homeownership over anything else, man. Just give me a home. Private said, I'm thinking it could pull back some this last hour of the day or the hour after. Either way, I will be going in more on my coin because it has lots of upside potential. There you go. All right, let's see. Yeah, total 3 looks really good. We're sitting above 1.07. We got same pattern, same move that every other coin is looking at right now. We do have this lower trend line, which is going to act as resistance right where we're sitting at 108. So we do want to get above 108 and get above that purple trend line. What's nice is we got a nice, we got our bullish break over our moving average on the RSI, and that resulted in a little bounce. And now we're continuing to the upside, which looks really good. Don't forget, guys, this is the most important thing I think I've seen in a long time. We have a confirmed green dot on Market Cipher on total 3, which in my opinion, based on things I've seen in the past, results in significant upside push for the chart. So this doesn't necessarily measure the price of any one asset. It measures the overall performance of the total altcoin market cap, like excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I think we're going to get a decent sized push up. If this is it, then this is it. But I think we got a lot more to go. ADA's up 3.51% on the day. Michael Cho said, you think alts dip here once before another big surge, or continue to ride this surge we see now? I'm not entirely sure. I don't have any one opinion on it. I'm loaded up for both scenarios. I would love to see it just go from here, honestly. It's not October yet, so we do got to take that into consideration. But October does mark Q4, and I think Tuesday is the last day. Yeah, we got today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, and then Wednesday marks October 1st, which is the first day of Q4, which is the day that everybody claims, or Q4 is the quarter that everybody claims, and we've seen proven, actually, that we actually get some decent price action, so. Yeah, Tom Selexio said it's definitely altcoin season now. I say for the 30th time this cycle. Right? Cheers, guys. Happy Sunday. Oh, I gotta say, I completely slept like my entire Sunday away. And maybe I needed it because I was dying from the virus, but definitely felt like I wasted time. That's for sure. Not that I would have been doing anything productive anyways, but happy Sunday. Okay. Anyways, total 3 looks really good. ADA is up 3.43% on the day, currently trading at 80.77. Let's get above 80.80 and continue from there. I would love to see it above 82, honestly. But we got a nice little bounce scenario right around 76. And I don't know, little W. Maybe a little inverse head and shoulder action right here. I can see that. I kind of like that. So let's stay above 80. RSI looks really good. Momentum wave got a green dot. Point to the upside. Potential's there. Let's continue to perform. SNEK is up 2.9% on the day, currently trading at 38,192. Let's get above 40 for SNEK. You guys know that 40 is my my preferred point for SNEK. Is this another inverse head and shoulder, maybe? 38.53 seems to be acting as resistance at the moment, so let's get above that. Coach wants to take a look at Toshi. Yes, we can take a look at Toshi. Toshi is at resistance. Resistance at 75. It's at 74.56 right now. So you want to get above 75. And then it also looks like it was struggling with this little midpoint right here. Look at this. You had a nice break to the upside. Resistance, resistance, midpoint resistance, support, midpoint resistance. Broke below, resistance at 75. If you get above 75, your next stop is going to be this 87 area of resistance, which is your midpoint in between 99 and 75. So those are your 2 points of interest right now to continue up. If you find yourself going down, then you're probably looking at 62. XRP. Oh yeah, I gotta take a picture of Tyler's freaking thing. That's right. I almost forgot. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay. Tom Selkscoat said Tyler apparently has a new job where people Toshi his butt. I don't understand. Am I missing something? I feel like that one goes right over my head. Okay. XRP is up 2%. We're getting a little reaction off of 275. We're sitting at 286 right now. Next stop, probably the purple trend line. Let's call it 295. Get above 295 and then we'll talk $3. Got a little bit of recovering to do for sure with XRP. You danced around your moving average with your RSI. You just got to bounce off of it. Now you're continuing to the upside. So the potential's there. Unconfirmed green dot on market cipher. Confirmed green dot on your momentum wave. Most recently, right here. So you got room to go. HBAR is up 1.5% on the day. Currently trading at 21,607. What is up with this one? Because your midpoint is like right here. You kind of danced around the midpoint. I suppose you use that as support to bounce. 22 is your next stop. You're at 21,607. Get above 22. And then we'll start looking at 23.5. Momentum wave got a green dot. RSI looks good. Room to go for sure. Top stocks goat. Michael Cho said AVNT if you can. Whenever I got some spot bag at 142.5. All right, let's look at SWE is 303. Got a nice break above 325. We're at 327 right now. I'm sorry, SWE is up 3.03%. I got a little confusing there for a second. And we broke above $3.25. We're sitting at 327 right now. Get a close above 325 and hold above that. And then we'll look at maybe 342 next. I would love for this to finally play out. We did not necessarily touch the purple trend line, but we don't have to either. So let's see what happens. See where it takes us. AVNT. Michael Cho. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. He said you got a bag at 142. Okay. AVNT. I don't know anything about this. Is their logo the same logo as Tether? That's a little confusing. So, I mean, it's a relatively new chart. It does look like it has the potential to kind of do one of these where it just continues rising. Your RSI got a bullish cross over the moving average, which is good. And your momentum wave had a green dot, unconfirmed green dot on market cipher. Potential upside is there. Volume looks really good. With this being relatively new chart, it looks pretty decent actually. It really does. Ondo's up 2.38% on the day. You're getting a nice reaction off of your upper trend line, which is awesome. And that also correlates with this previous support line, which is your midpoint in between 84 and 90. So you got like a double bottom going there. You broke above 90 again. You're at 90.52. I want to see a close above that and then a continuation. 95.35, you guys know, is the big point of contention on Ondo specifically. So keep an eye on that. You got unconfirmed green dot on market cipher, green dot on your momentum wave, and a bullish cross on your RSI, or on your moving average on your RSI. You got kind of an inverse head and shoulders here. That resulted in a cross, support, continuation. Looks really good. Coach said, can you look at Troll, please? Yeah, give me 1 second. Arrow is up 6.75% on the day. Nice bounce at $1. Really nice bounce at $1. Looks really good, actually. It's up 6.75. It's pretty good, too. So it's at $1.07 right now, heading for $1.10. It's got some momentum too. You got like a double bottom support off of your RSI moving average. Arrow also is one of the few coins that has a confirmed green dot on market cipher as well. So keep that in mind. That is actually a big deal. Might not seem like it, but when you see the results, you'll probably be looking for that on everything. And it's not a foolproof thing. It might not play out. That doesn't guarantee that you're going to get tremendous upside, but it's a pretty strong indicator that that's a possibility for sure. So let's get above 110 next for Arrow, and then we'll start talking 115 and 123. As of right now, it looks good though. And we do have this. I'm going to carry this over as well because this is a pretty strong resistance level back here. It's going to for sure remain relevant back here unless we break through it with some conviction. Okay, let's go take a look at Troll. Are we still looking at Troll? Yeah, Coach said Troll, yep. Oh my gosh, I can't type today. Okay. This coin did really, really good. A lot of good marketing, for sure. So you have a very, very clear... I don't even know what you would call that. It's like a point of gravity where the price keeps getting pulled down to that. Down, 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 and then up. Right, up, up. Who knows? You do have a confirmed green dot on market cipher back here, which may have played out already. but we'll see. And you are sitting above that line. When we start drawing, you got resistance for sure at this level. And then at this level. And then I guess right here. So get to 19, and then we'll start talking about 20 and 21. You got your bullish cross over the moving average on the RSI, green dot on your momentum wave. Volume looks really good. Look at the volume on everywhere else. Looks really good here. It did really good climbing up, and then it kind of fell off and flatlined and got worse and worse and worse, and then all of a sudden it spikes again, which is what you want to see for a continuation of the upside. So just keep an eye on it. Pinlink is down 1.82% on the day. The Pinlink fractal still somewhat intact. We'll keep an eye on it. As long as we hold above 39.93 with conviction, we'll be good to go. I want to see this thing start to climb again. We do have a confirmed green dot here as well, and that is back here. So let's see if that becomes relevant and gets us some nice upside. Now, this coin is primarily traded on DEX, I believe. They did just get listed on KuCoin. They are on MXC, as we know. So they got that going for them. Let's see if they can pick up some momentum and start to steal some market share. All right, let's go take a look at Ray. Ooh, Ray is up 21.54%. Look at that. Beautiful double bottom off of 36.24. Next stop, 55.56. Let's see if you can grab some attention from this now. That's what you want to see. Tony Rosas said, what up? Yo, what up, Mr. JJ? Been a while, sir. What's going on, Tony Rosas? What is your profile picture? I want it. Profile picture looks sick. Cheers. Coach said, I have $1 million on Shiba Inu because it will go to $1. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. Yeah, your volume looks good on Ray. Let's see if I can get a much needed relief rally here. The RSI, interestingly enough, looks to be maybe a janky inverse head and shoulders. So let's see. Looks good though. I like it. I'm liking these candles. Okay. Renders up 2.21%. A beautiful double bottom off of our, I'm going to call it a midpoint at 330. And we're currently sitting at 345. Let's get above 350 and then start talking 374. And we also have the upper trend line of our gigantic triangle that we broke out of. So technically speaking, we broke out, retested, and now we're going to explode to the upside. Manny Vera said, did you run Ondo yet? I think I just did Ondo, yeah. Ondo, you're sitting above 90, which is good. You have a green dot on your momentum wave, unconfirmed green dot in market cipher. RSI got a bullish break over your moving average, which resulted in support and continuation to the upside. 95.35 is going to be the biggest point of contention that you want to get above. So that is, all eyes are on 95.35 right now. Stellar is up 1.88% on the day. Coach said, I want to buy Pokemon card and EBT. Or, I'm sorry. It's like, what are you talking about? I want to buy Pokemon card and ETB, but I have to lock in alt season before the fun. Coach, I have all of my old Pokemon cards, and I've scanned them all on, oh geez, what's it called? TCG Player. And I've been watching the valuation go up as if it were crypto. And it's pretty sick. My Pokemon card portfolio, if I were to grade them, might be valued higher than my crypto portfolio, which is pretty awesome. I'm very proud of that. Because I vividly remember my parents being like, these aren't going to be worth anything in the future. Coach said, because of seeing you drinking chai latte every day, I want to buy some. Okay. So here's my recommendation. The Stash brand, get the chai latte. You brew it in like 185 degree water. It don't matter. Brew it for like 5 minutes with a tablespoon of honey. And then mix in a splash. Like this much of the cup should be oat milk. And that's it. It's delicious. Coach said, you have only card or other item? I have a bunch of Pokemon cards. And then, I guess, what do you mean by other item? I have, like, games and stuff. I have my OG Game Boy Advance SP, which I'm pretty proud of that, too. I got my N64. But those items I don't intend on selling. The cards I do intend on selling. I've cherry-picked and sold a handful over time. But I'm glad I never fully committed to selling the whole stack because they're worth so much more now. Anyways, Stellar's up 36.77. It's up 1.91% on the day. We are sitting above 36.51, which is awesome. Let's get back into our range at 38.5. And then see if we can get above this. Yeah, see, we like invalidated this inverse head and shoulder, which was pretty harsh. Oh yeah, no, I don't have any boxes like that. Mine are like old school, like first base set 2, fossil. There's a lot of the gym heroes and crap collection. Yeah, mine are all like from the year 1999, between 99 and like 2003, 2004 maybe. Polkadot. Polkadot is up 2.75% on the day. Beautiful double bottom at 378. Polkadot also has this triangle that we broke out of. We got a break, support, continuation, hopefully, and that support came like right at the apex of the triangle, which is very interesting. Coach said, bro, now you can buy pack with crypto and open it. You can open base set. Yeah, that's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. Pull the volume profile. Tony Rosa said, pull the volume profile. On what? You got to tell me what coin. So, Polkadot is sitting right at $3.99. Let's get above $4 with Polkadot, and then we can start looking at some nice pumpage. We do have a green dot on our momentum wave, a bullish cross over the moving average and the RSI, and an unconfirmed green dot on market cipher as a whole. So, let's see if we get some. It looks like it wants to go. It looks like it really wants to go. Everything looks like it wants to explode right now. Bartcoin is up 6.53% on the day. Little potential for, I suppose, a fugly inverse head and shoulder here. That technically broke. Maybe the target hit already too. It's quite small. But we're sitting at 63,300. And 61.94 is the closest point of contention. So maybe we retest. Maybe we continue to the upside. Our next point of contention is going to be that 72.45 midpoint. So let's get above that next. RSI looks really good. You got support at your moving average, and you got a green dot on your momentum wave, point to the upside. Latest one being just like 4 hours ago. So very cool. Coach said, what Polkadot do actually look like a old T-Rex. So Polkadot's got like a really robust governance system. Their problem is I think they got a little too excited and they overspent their treasury money on marketing, and they put a lot of money into like pay to shill influencers, and it like all at the same time as well. So for like a solid week, everyone was like Polkadot, 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 and then that was it. That was their entire marketing budget. It was like $20 million or some ridiculous amount of money. And then it kind of just fell off. They also, I believe, spend $1 million a year on their flaming butthole logo on CoinMarketCap. I'm trying not to be offensive. Look at this. Flaming butthole. Flame butthole. That costs them, I believe, upwards to $1 million a year. Which is ridiculous. Nobody else has that. Nobody else needs that. It's just kind of silly. It seems like they were misguided by somebody or something somewhere along the way, and it's kind of sad. So, but their ecosystem is very, very strong. They have a whole ecosystem. It's just another layer one, like Avalanche or Cardano or Solana or Ethereum. So, CAS is currently trading at 777. It's up 1.85% on the day. We are sitting above 76.29, and we have our midpoint resistance at 79.8, it looks like, almost 80. So bullish cross over the moving average on the RSI, green dot on your momentum wave, poised for some upside. Avalanche is up 3.9% on the day, currently trading at 29.87. Avalanche looks really good. We got a initial bounce off of 27.33, a secondary bounce off of 28 after rejecting 29.51. We're at 29.87 right now, which is right above 29.51. And 31 is going to be our next point of contention. If we get straight above that, then 32.50 should be pretty easy. And then we're off to the races again. Avalanche hardly had any suffering. Green dot, confirmed green dot on Market Cipher on Avalanche as well. Huge deal, something to keep an eye on for sure. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I might buy some Avalanche myself today just because a little cheat day DCA. We got a bullish cross over the moving average. I think RSI will support and continuation off of that moving average. So let's push. Let's give her a push. Chainlink is up 3.59% on the day, currently sitting at 21.66. 21.67 is the next point of contention. We got a bounce off of 20, a bounce off of 20.5, and we're going for that break of 21.66. RSI got a bullish cross over the moving average. Look at this, inverse head and shoulder. Textbook, bullish cross, support, continuation. Looks good. Let's go. We want that break. And we also got a green dot on our momentum wave. Definitely could see this breaking today. Doge is up 2.76% on the day, currently trading at 23.71. 24.13 is going to be next in line. We got, let's see, a bounce off of 22, bounce off of 22.5. Finally broke this purple line, which is, I guess, the midpoint in between 22 and 24. Yeah, 23. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We're sitting at 23.72. Next stop, 24.13. It's gonna break above that, and then 25 is in the game. Cash Oak said, "What's good, brother? What's going on, Cash Oak?" Giovanni said, "What's up, Cash Oak? How you been? Happy Sunday, my friend. Thoroughly enjoying this God Candle Sunday. It's been, I mean, it is appropriate, is it not? God Candle on Sunday. I'm just saying. I'm not a religious person, but I can respect it. Cheers to God. Okay. Cashok said, watching WLD coin and the CEO mentioned OpenAI will be multi-trillion after Aster pump. WLD might. Is Aster, what? I gotta look this up, man. What the heck? What is Aster? Tell me. Okay, it's a plant, apparently. I can't. Oh, shoot. What is Aster? Crypto. Okay, it's on BNB. Okay. I mean, with BNB breaking all-time highs, it's no surprise that it's going crazy. Tony Rosas said, "Sir, on virtual 90 minutes and daily. Thanks. Uno memento, Mr. Tony." Pengu, or near looks good. Got it a little double bottom off of 269. It's at 280 right now. Let's get above our midpoint at 285, and then we'll start talking about 3. Pengu's up 4.48% on the day, currently trading at 29.14. 29.98 should be next in play. And so we got like a little bounce off of 26.6, and then we got a bounce off of 27 after finding resistance right where we're at right now, around 29. So we're gonna get above that 29 and then get above 29.98, and then we can get in this little cushion zone in between 29 and 31. Establish some volume there and use that to explode to the upside. Yep. Silver's up 0.68% on the day, currently sitting at 46.34. DXY getting a potential rebound based on that article that we read the other day. We'll see longer term what happens. MicroStrategy, hopefully it continues this bounce off of 300 come tomorrow. NASDAQ and S&P also, hopefully they continue their little bounce as well. Coach said, JJ Nick Sabo, who coined the term smart contract back on X after 5 years of silence one day after Caspa gets smart contract. What? Back on X after 1 day after Caspa. Okay. And he asked question about Caspa. Really? Interesting. Okay. Let's do virtual. All right, virtual looking like it's getting a bounce off of $1, which is awesome. You got a little double bottom action. You specified 90-minute and daily. I don't think I have capability to do 90-minute. I can give you 60. I give you 60 and you can just multiply these candles by 1.5. And then that's 90. 105.33. There's going to be a point of contention at 114. And then an eventual at 124. You got a ways to go. Let's see. There's probably definitely going to be a little temporary resistance here. And here. Just based on this little jaunt. Nothing else really to report. You are overbought on the 4-hour time frame, which is actually kind of crazy, considering the fact that it's a way the heck down here right now. So get above 107, and then we'll start talking continuation, because this is going to be your little cushion zone, and then maybe you can even establish inverse head and shoulder here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. 105.34 in the current price. Volume could be a little bit better, but I don't mind the chart. The chart looks good. And the fact that it held $1 is a big deal. Bitcoin dominance, 58.56. We did reject 59, which is awesome. So let's get our downside in, man. I'm ready for that downside. Guys, we got less than 1 minute until the daily close contest, so make sure you get your guesses ready. Let's go down to the 1 minute time frame. Bitcoin 112, 223 and 28 cents, looking good. Starting to curl over a little bit. We'll see if that continues. And what am I doing? There we go. Coach said, did you buy gold like investment? I have not bought any gold yet, no. I've been thinking about it. I would love to just have like $3,000 laying around so I could throw it into gold bar, or I guess just a gold coin. It would be a little baby gold coin, wouldn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Chance for you to win up to $300, courtesy of our generous members, tripling the original prize of $100. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Thank you, Tyler. I just, for some reason, my brain was like, your light's not on, and I almost turned it off. I don't know why that just happened. I have a situation. Let's see. Oh, come on. Okay, crisis averted. Very cool. All right, we got Giovanni Fontes coming in with 112, 150. Sorry about that, guys. We got Tom Selleck-Scout, our current reigning champ of the week, it seems, with 112, 220. Got Fahid coming in to defend his title, 112, 142. Oh, he deleted it. I don't know what his change is. I will wait patiently. Would you guys watch if I just like recline the whole day? Like, what if I was way the heck back here and I'm like, I guess I could just move the camera at that point. All right, Fahid coming in with 112. Oh, 99.69. Nice. I like it. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Don't forget, Tom said, don't forget Tyler's early entry. Thank you very much. So we got Tyler with his new job, 112, 169.69, which has not been put in yet. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Ladies and gentlemen, you got 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining on the clock to get you guys in for the daily close contest. Bitcoin currently trading at 112, 171, and 85 cents. Looking good. I feel so much better. Last week was awful. I don't think I've ever been that sick in my entire life. I don't know what that is, but I hope nobody on the planet gets it. That was literally the worst thing I've ever experienced. Like, I had my wisdom teeth taken out. And I'm pretty sure I got sick right after that. And I was still smoking cigarettes around the time, too. So I basically had to quit smoking. I had to quit smoking for like 2 weeks. And I was sick, and my wisdom teeth were taken out as like a grown man. This was like 3, 4, or 5. Well, it had to have been like 5 or 6 years ago, because I've been cigarette free for over 2. So it has to have been 5 or 6 years ago. That was pretty bad. I had my tonsils taken out when I was a kid. I remember that sucked. Nothing has ever been as bad as the sickness that I just went through last week. Was literally like, I took Monday and Tuesday off work, which I would never, ever do. I would never do that. That's insane. But I did, because of how bad this was. So I hope nobody else gets it. It's literally the worst. I'm probably still sick right now. I can't even describe like what it would be like. Just imagine you get like shot in the face. You survive. And then you're healed up and everything's fine. And then somebody punches you in the head. Like really hard. Like Mike Tyson punches you in the head. It sucks. It hurts, it's painful, whatever. But you've already been shot. So it's not really that bad compared to being shot. That's what I'm experiencing right now. I was shot last week, and Mike Tyson just punched me in the head. Like, I think I'm still definitely sick. I'm just not as sick as I was. So it feels light years better. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, time's up. Thank you for participating. Let's get these bad boys on the board. We got 4 entries. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. Our current contestants, we got Tom Selexcoat with 112, 220. We've got Tyler with 112, 169, 69. We've got 112, 150. Giovanni Fontes. And then we've got Fahid 112, 099, 69. Very nice. Fahid currently holding. No, he's not actually. There's nobody in the lead. Wow, though, that is really close to Fahid's guess. Is Fahid going to be our first $300 winner? Oh, wow. Actually, I think you guys did a pretty good job. We might get a bounce here. Set you guys up with a beautifully spread out roster. Maybe not. We're currently holding above 111, 999, 79. Bitcoin 112.77, 112.71, 31. Up 2.22% on the day. Alts also responding accordingly. What I'm interested in learning is why this pump happened. Genuinely. Because I don't think that, like, there were shorts, there were longs. It wasn't as crazy as what I would believe would be necessary for a ridiculous, 2% God candle to the upside for Bitcoin. A 2% candle for Bitcoin is a big deal. especially on the 4-hour time frame. So let's see, we might be getting a rebound here. Fahid still very close to the lead, off by 50 cents, it seems. 40 cents, 40 cents. Top Solid Scout said, "You're going the wrong way, Bitcoin." Somebody called a market maker. Satoshi himself. 112.90 and 40 cents. 29 seconds. Let's see. We got 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Tom Solid Scout said, "Sailor bought, Metaplanet bought." Tyler said, "Am I in?" Yes, you are, my friend. Yes, you are. 112, 169, 69. Bitcoin 112.70 and 69 cents. Tom Zogscoat said BTMR bought. All speculation. If their buys started affecting the price finally, that would blow my mind. Let's see, guys. This is the candle before the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. 112.81 at 55 cents. Looking good, looking good. 112.81.55. Should I make new merch for Halloween? I'm gonna make Halloween merch. 112.81.54. We got 1 minute 22 seconds remaining on the clock. Bitcoin's still struggling to get above Fahid's entry. Currently, no one is in the lead per Price is Right rules. Is Fahid gonna take it? It's pretty dang close. Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, Fahid is currently in the lead with less than 1 minute remaining. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Bitcoin currently trading at 112, 130, and 26 cents. Fahid's still in the lead with 112.99.69. Can he defend his title and regain second place amongst... Oh, Tyler now in the lead. 40 seconds remaining on the clock. 112, 178.76. Just like that, the game can change. 34 seconds left. Is it going to be strong enough pump to maintain the pressure? What's it going to be? 27 seconds. 112, 178.98. Still going strong. 23 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen. Wow. 13 seconds remaining. Tyler's still holding that lead. 112, 178.99. Here we go. 6. Oh, 5, 4. Giovanni now in the lead. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of today's daily close contest, Mr. Giovanni Fontes, with a guess of 112, 150 even, and an actual Bitcoin daily close price of 112, 163.95. I repeat, 112, 163.95. 112, 163.95. Congratulations, Giovanni Fontes, on your victory. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our winner. Very cool. He has a 112, 150 even. Got a respected. Congratulations, Giovanni, on your victory. What a legend. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Out of nowhere, absolutely stealing the show. Very cool. And on God Candle Day, nonetheless. God Candle Sunday. Congratulations, Giovanni. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas. Very cool. Congratulations, my friend. Yay! All right, let me add Giovanni to the winner's Google Doc. Breaking up Tom Solik Scoats 2-win streak. Let's see, what would that be? Giovanni Fontes now moving up to 14 wins, his own category. Congratulations, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 112, 150 even, and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 112, 163.95 on September 28th, 2025. Mr. Giovanni Fontez's prize is a pumpkin roll, unsliced. Congratulations, Giovanni, once again on your victory. Feel free to slice this bad boy up and divvy it amongst the crowd. You can share it with your friends, your family, your peers, your fellow competitors, your grandma and grandpa, your mom and dad, your boyfriend and girlfriend. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. A little tryptophobia inducing, so I apologize for that. But it does look delicious. I'm a fan of a good pumpkin roll. Cool. You know what I did during my sickness, like 2 days ago? I leveraged it to get food for my Italian mother. I texted her and I said, you know what would really make us feel better? Macaroni salad. Because we got this macaroni salad that, like, we have at every family event. It is the best thing in the world. And my mom texted back and she said, I'm on it. And the next day she was like, macaroni salad is ready for pickup. And it's like, fuck yeah. It was so sick. So I now have a gigantic serving bowl of macaroni salad that I've been inhaling for 2 days. It was pretty cool. Moral of the story, get yourself an Italian mom. Cheers. All right. Bitcoin currently sitting at 112, 124, and 98 cents. Looking good. How'd you guys do this weekend? Anybody make any crazy life-changing trades? Market's trying to figure out what direction it wants to go. We got some news articles, guys. Okay. Watcher Guru posted Michael Saylor hints of buying more Bitcoin. Always be stacking, he's quoted saying. Very cool. I like this little chart. This is fun. That's a pretty cool chart to see. Then we got Kobayashi letter. Key events this week. We're probably going to update this every single day like we do normally. August JOLTS job openings data comes out on Tuesday, as well as CB consumer confidence data. And then Wednesday, we get September ADP non-farm employment data and September ISM manufacturing PMI data. And then Thursday, initial jobless claims data. And Friday, September jobs report. This week is all about the labor market. Very cool. Mr. Roberts said, hey, y'all. What's up, JJ? What's going on, Mr. Roberts? Happy Sunday, my friend. Cheers. Then we got the global pivot. World central banks have cut rates 168 times over the last 12 months, the third highest reading this century. The previous cycle peak was 196 cumulative 12-month rate reductions in June 2020. By comparison, following the 2008 financial crisis, global central banks cut rates as many as 249 times in the 12 months ending October 2009. While the U.S. Fed was one of the last to join the rate cut cycle, 2 more rate cuts are expected by year's end. The Fed is joining the pivot in global monetary policy. Modern monetary theory. That's all I have to say. Next, we got a growing percentage of Americans are facing higher mortgage rates. 22% of mortgages in the U.S. now have rates higher than 6% in the highest in 12 years. I don't know why I can't read. This percentage is 6 times higher than it was in 2022. At the same time, 30% of mortgages carry rates between 3 and 4%, the lowest in a decade. Additionally, 23% of mortgages have rates below 3%, the lowest percentage since 2021. Meanwhile, the 30-year average mortgage rate has declined 0.5% points over the last 4 months to 6.3, near its lowest since October 2024. Mortgage rates have a long way to go. Mr. Roberts said, Ty, did you get that win? No, he did not. We have Giovanni Fontes as the winner for today. Very cool. Congratulations, Giovanni. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Spam the bananas for our winner as well. I only see 2 banana spammers, Fahid and that Pulse Player. Tom Salixcope did spam goats, so I will accept that. But that is not enough. We need some banana spam in the chat for our winner. Next, we got total stablecoin supply hitting a new all-time high of 293 billion I thoroughly expect that we're going to see this continue to grow and outperform the entire cryptocurrency market. Stablecoins are going to be in a league of their own. I truly believe that. Then we got per chain analysis. How the hell do you say that? That's such an awful word. Chain analysis. Chain analysis. Right? Chain analysis. According to chain analysis, 2025 has been the worst year for crypto theft. Over $2.17 billion was stolen in the first 6 months. Most of that came from the DPRK's $1.15 billion Bybit hack. Be careful who you trust. This is basically a PSA, guys. Be careful. Don't click on any suspicious links. If you get a text or a call saying that your Coinbase is attempting, like someone's attempting to access your Coinbase or whatever, call this number. Don't call that number. Go to Coinbase directly. Contact them and let them know, hey, I got this phone call, or I got this email, or I got this text. I just want to make sure the security of my account is safe, and I wanted to go through an official channel because they sent me some random number, and I want to make sure I'm not getting scammed. So be careful, because they're getting smart with their scams. This is a pretty good one as well. 2021 Apple CEO said it's reasonable to hold crypto as a part of a diversified portfolio. The dude is probably smarter than most people in finance, which is embarrassing because he runs a computer company. But back in 2021, he was one of the few people that wasn't a chode. So congratulations, Tim Cook. Appreciate you. Huge, over $4.8 billion in longs were liquidated this past week. $2.99 billion just on Monday. Very crazy. You know what would be really lucrative is if the United States started their own exchange. That would probably pay off the national debt. I'm just saying. Chain analysis. Top 10 countries adopting crypto in 2025. Number 1, we got India. Number 2, we got USA. 3, Pakistan. 4, Vietnam. 5, Brazil. 6, Nigeria. 7, Indonesia. 8, Ukraine. 9, Philippines. And 10, Russia. Very cool. ETH needs to go up 5.4% to wipe out $3 billion in shorts. That was 9 hours ago. Did they get it? That is a 2.54%. It's pretty dang close. It's getting there. They might actually push and get that liquidation. That would be pretty sick. Then we got, even though China banned crypto, they're still the second largest holder of Bitcoin. Very cool. USA apparently holds 198,012 Bitcoin, with China at 194,000. Very cool. Update, there's currently an 87.7% chance of a 25 basis point rate cut. I believe that is for the month of October. We will see. And then last but not least, Bitcoin, Stock Money Lizards post. I feel like there's a lot of confusion right now, once again, regarding the current correction. Some call it the beginning of the bear market, once again, like they did after we hit 72K, like they did after we hit 100K. Here's my personal potential roadmap. The reason why I believe this is a possibility. Q4 should be bullish. We are currently retesting the weekly 50 EMA. A pullback to around 105K wouldn't surprise me. That level should act as solid support. From there, I expect another leg up into year's end. Why? Because whales are still buying. Because money has not fully rotated into altcoins alt season yet. Because important metrics have not flipped bearish yet. NVRV Z-score. Because Q4 is historically bullish because money supply is increasing. That move could also trigger ETH altcoin strength and maybe start of alt season running into Q1 2026. An extension of the bull market into 2026 is likely. Bitcoin top for me, 150 to 200K, conservative in a bull case. Conservative and bull case, I'm sorry. After that, probability rises for a larger correction or even a new bear phase. I don't want to make predictions now where this could end. I guess we have to look, but maybe somewhere between 60 to 80K could be a good zone next year, but this is just a guess. Let's see how it plays out. NFA DYOR, love this. I'm going to share it in the Discord as well. I think this is great insight. And that's it. ETH looking good. Bitcoin looking good. Turning green as well. Very cool. Was not expecting that green. All right. Let's see. Okay. We got our portfolio update. Tom Socks Good said chain anal assist. Chain anal assist. Chain analysis. See, it gets weird, man. It's a weird word. Chain analysis. Who made that word? That's such a bad word. Not in like a fun bad word way either. We get the 1K to 10K Grok portfolio. Currently down $74. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sol and ADA still holding down the fort. Sol's up 25. ADA's up 4. The rest are down. We got Proppy, Doge, Render, Near, Ondo, Shib, Fetch, and Aptos. Mr. Roberts said, oh, can we also make bear market low guesses on your chart? Yes, we can. Absolutely. Then we got our Memecoin portfolio, $889.14. We are down $111 on this bad boy. WIF and Doge are the only ones in the green still. WIF is up 23, Doge is up 1. Pepe's down 3, SNEK is down 27, and Giga is down 106. And then we got our narrative portfolio, my favorite, probably the most stable, maybe. And let's see if it's negative. Please don't be negative. Sweet. Okay, we held up strong. We probably did. No, actually, we never went negative. What? Okay, it stayed above 500. Let's go, dude. This portfolio is currently still in profit, $25.24. Looking good. We got 2 assets in the red. This portfolio is made up of 1 meme coin, 1 artificial intelligence coin, 1 decentralized physical infrastructure coin, 1 real world asset coin, and 1 gaming coin, and it is absolutely killing it. VeChain is down $20, Fetch is down 2, Mana's up 5, Tao's up 5, and Pepe is up 34. Looking good. And then last but not least, the perfect entry portfolio made up entirely of assets voted on by you, the community. We are still in profit, $59 on this bad boy. This also held up, did not go negative, which is awesome. I think the worst it got was only $4 in profit, which is pretty sick. We do have 4 assets that are in the red right now. Render's down $16. Avalanche is down $13. Graph is down 9, and Pith is down 3. Ondo's up 88 cents. Swee's up $6. ETH is up 6. Sol is up 16. Crow is up 24, and Link is still up a whopping 43. Looking good. This portfolio definitely the best performer. Very cool. Pretty cool to see. The portfolio voted on by the community simply because of where we added the assets is outperforming artificial intelligence, which is pretty sick. That's pretty cool. We probably should have put like a date when we made these. This one's February 2025. The rest I did not put a date on, which is kind of a shame. Can I? Okay, no. I was gonna see if I could change the name, maybe like add a little description or something. That'd be kind of cool. Just customize me. Oh, ooh, what? I didn't know I could do that. That's sick. Huh. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Bitcoin 112, 130, and 27 cents. Mr. Roberts, what do you got for bear market low? You want to submit bear market low? Let's see what I think. I feel like I can't guess without seeing the high, but let's make a try. Let's get to a clean chart. And let's go to the daily. And look at that, it's so beautiful. Could you imagine if this happened today? People would freak out. Technically speaking, as of right now, it is descending broadening. Or no, maybe not. Maybe it's a channel. I'm getting totally distracted. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Okay. Bear market low. I'm going to guess it's going to be this 70K. Its previous all-time high. Yeah, I'm going to go 70. I'll add it to the thing when we're all done, if anybody else is going to guess. I'm getting like a little baby headache. It's kind of stinky. Stinky little baby headache. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, let's see. What do we got, guys? Anything? Delicious. Nothing. Yeah, I'll just go put 70 on there. What? Oh, that's for dominance. My bad. My bad. It's really awkward. Okay, 4 hour. Congratulations, Giovanni Fontes, once again on your victory. Enjoy your pumpkin roll. 70,000. And I'm going to put JJ's bear market bottom guess. All right. Cool, cool, cool. What do we think? Are we getting a solid retrace here? Or are we just gonna, are we gonna do like a little red candle body and then wick up before the close just to scare some overzealous bulls into not longing? Could be a lucrative trade opportunity within this next 4-hour candle. We'll see. I suppose I should call it. Chat's pretty quiet, so. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Share the stream with your like-minded crypto friends. Happy Sunday, and good night.